And this follows discussions that were held this morning by all the parties involved in these elections. And once we've acquired the final leader's signature, we'll be able to distribute the actual statement to you. So if you don't mind, I'll read it now. And then the leaders themselves can answer questions to the press. This is a joint statement. The undersigned political parties who are participating in the current 2014 general elections have met and discussed a multitude of incidents that show corrupt and unlawful practices. Following the presentation of evidence and details of these incidents by agents and party officials, the political parties do hereby declare that they will not accept the outcome of these general elections based on the evidence available, which points to a coordinated and systematic effort to defraud the citizens of Fiji of a free and fair election. We call on the Electoral Commission, the Supervisor of Elections, and the Minister of Elections to suspend all counting of pre-polling, postal ballots, and verification of provisional results until all issues identified have been satisfactorily dealt with. For example, the tampering of ballot boxes, removing of ballot boxes from polling stations without being counted, the inclusion of large-size files and envelopes in ballot boxes that could only have been placed in it through the opening of the ballot boxes as they cannot fit in the slots provided of the ballot boxes. There are a multitude of other incidences, but these are just an explanation of some of the few. The undersigned leaders of the political parties have communicated these concerns to both the Chairman of the Electoral Commission and the Supervisor of Elections. And on that score, I need to confirm to you that communication is actually underway to them as we speak. So therefore, you need to give them a bit of time to actually receive it themselves, but I'm just making that clarification. And this statement is signed jointly by One Fiji Party, the National Federation Party, the People's Democratic Party, the Fiji Labour Party, and the Social Democratic Liberal Party. And the leaders are here in front of you today, and as I said, we're just waiting on the One Fiji Party leader.
So what proof do you have of the irregularities on the day? What proof do you have?
That has been presented to us, and we will be tabulating all of these and presenting it to the Chairman of the Electoral Commission tomorrow.
Oh, can you tell us what the nature of that proof is?
I've just spelt out 3 such incidents. That's just an example. And you will appreciate the sensitivity and the importance of this. So we are preparing all of the rest of the evidence to produce and back up the statement that the leaders have just agreed.
Who supplied you with the proof?
All of the agents of all of the political parties. And none of us had communicated with each other about these incidences until we met this morning.
What do you say
Is
to
this
the
being done
multi-
because you don't want to accept defeat?
Not at all.
What do you make of the multi-national observer group saying they've seen no irregularities whatsoever?
Well, that's their opinion, and that's their statement. They are observing the processes, and we have people on the ground as well, and they have identified these. And in a lot of incidents where this occurs, the actual observers may not necessarily be there at the time. There's not enough of them.
Have you been in conversation with the observer group? Have you let them
No,
know?
we have just concluded the preparation of the statement, and we've come here because we had indicated to you at the meeting site that we would come in and issue the statement. So we're being here now to try and give you that information. And if there's any other questions, you can direct it to the...
Is there any thought at all that the observer group is incompetent? Is that what this is?
We haven't said any such thing. That's your interpretation.
How many incidents in total, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, there are a number. We've just used 3 as an example to make the point. And some of them are extremely serious. Yes.
What do you expect the response from the elections and the electoral office will be?
I would imagine your guess is going to be as good as ours.
What would you do if they don't accept any of your claims and they continue as they are?
Well, we've made the statement and we're producing the evidence. So whether they do something about it or don't is not for us to judge. They're in charge of the process, so it's up to them.
Dr. Mumu, following this, will you accept the decision of the Supervisor of Elections and the Electoral Commission following the statement you've issued?
We're going to show evidence tomorrow and wait for them to work on our concerns.
Have you contemplated taking a legal action, seeking injunction to stop this?
I think we'll try all means, but you know, with the decrees that they have in place, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Will you boycott
Has to be
Parliament?
heard.
Will you boycott Parliament?
I think we're just at this point at this time.
Is this being done because Sudepa doesn't want to accept it?
We have always said that we will accept free and fair elections. I think I've already told you that, and we will accept it if it's free and fair. But some of these irregularities that have been free and others that we have, we'll bring that to their attention.
Do you think those irregularities were significant enough to have changed the will of the people? Do you think they're sufficient enough to change that number of votes?
That could be the picture that they're getting.
That's significant.
I think so.
We're talking about 60% of votes being secured by Fiji First. If that were all to be rigged, obviously it would have been picked up by a mob. It's impossible to mix.
Are you speaking 60%. For Fiji First, or are you asking a question?
I'm posing questions to you, sir.
You're making a statement. You're not posing a question.
I'm saying it would be difficult for mob to miss. It would be difficult for mob
identified as a Fiji First journalist.
votes being rigged. It would be
Votes.
difficult.
This is what we are going to show. How the votes have been rigged. Now, you explain to me why has this count been suspended? The count under the decree is supposed to be continuous. Why has it been suspended, and why is it resuming at 4:30? Why? So the ballot boxes can be stuffed. Why has it been suspended? It shouldn't be suspended.
Have your party agents been present all throughout?
I'm talking about suspending the count. I'm not talking about party polling agents being there.
Can you clarify? Have your
You
party
ask the
agents been
supervisor why has he suspended the count
Were your party
when it is
agents
supposed to be continuous. Have you read the decree?
present? I'm just asking.
Well, I'm
if your
telling
party
you, you read the decree. Under that, the count is supposed to be continuous.
So were
All
your
right?
party agents present all throughout? Did any
It does not matter.
Our
That is
party
not the
agents-
question. That's
our
not the
party
issue.
agents have been there throughout
Yes, I
the whole
went there.
process. And not only our party, but also the other party, so that when we had that meeting today, this morning we found that we had many common issues that we thought was just our party experiencing it, but then we found out that other parties were also experiencing those difficulties.
Certainly, I mean, the media can help us to, to convey these issues to the public, because the public has the right to know. And we here are in solidarity because, like has been mentioned, we met just this morning and shared these issues. This was not pre-planned, and we have come here cleanly to seek a fair audience and a free media, hopefully, that will help us to inform the public and also get the supervisor of elections and the electoral commission to do their work.
surprised with the results as well?
Surprise right now, I don't think the results are final. So we are still in the process of finding out the results, so there's no need to comment on what the results are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. And as I said, as soon as we get the final party leader to sign the statement, we will have it distributed to you. So thank you very much for being here. Vinaka.